Good morning, America. For our viewers in the West, the storm's threatening Thanksgiving travel, a miracle boat rescue just in time for the holiday, and our Dancing with the Stars after party. Two storm systems sweep across the country, with millions of Americans on the move for Thanksgiving. Near whiteout conditions in the Midwest, tractor trailers sliding on slick, icy roads. Flights at the world's busiest airport disrupted.
The tower is evacuating and going down to minimal staffing due to a possible tornado over the airport.
Ginger is tracking the holiday forecast. Why the trip home could be worse.
Breaking overnight, high-rise hellscape. A massive deadly blaze breaking out at this tower in Hong Kong after the scaffolding caught fire. Emergency responders on the scene right now.
Overnight, Arizona Senator Mark Kelly.
Every one of us has First Amendment speech rights, and I think the president is infringing on those.
After the FBI requested interviews with the 6 Democratic lawmakers who posted this video.
You can refuse illegal orders.
Now, some top Republicans coming to their defense.
The war in Ukraine.
They're going to be meeting with President Putin, I believe, next week in Moscow.
New developments on a possible peace deal, as President Trump's personal envoy embroiled in a controversy over leaked phone calls with the Russians. Stranded at sea for 20 hours.
We have Coast Guard coming in with possible 4 patients.
A Florida family, including 90-year-old Clarence, clings to their catamaran 30 miles from shore. This morning, how they were saved just in time to celebrate.
It was a good birthday now when I'm back on land.
Shut up and drive.
Shoppers, start your engines.
Here's some Black Friday sales you do not want to miss.
Swerve into big savings with the holiday shopping season set to shift into high gear. We've got the hottest deals live right now.
The electric atmosphere in the ballroom overnight.
1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me.
The dancing finale coming down to the closest vote ever. But we have a winner.
Robert and Whitney!
Robert Irwin winning the Mirrorball Trophy. The sister and former champ Bindi cheering him on.
My sister said it best. Thank you for changing my life.
The finalists flying right to the GMA Express. They made it. Just in time for our Dancing with the Stars after party.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Wednesday. Good morning, America.
What a season this has been for Dancing with the Stars. What a finale last night. We're going to cap it all off this morning.
Oh, yeah, because they got on the GMA Express just in time for our Dancing with the Stars after party, and we have a lot of fun ahead with them. And this place erupted when they arrived.
Yeah, it looked like the fun already started. All right, but we're going to begin today with Thanksgiving travel turbulence intensifying this morning as storms sweep across the country with millions on the move for the holidays. Ginger is standing by with the forecast, but first, Mola Lange starts us off at Dulles Airport. Good morning, Mola.
Well, good morning, Michael. This is the part of the airplane you never see. This is the cargo belly. It is where all the checked bags go. And with holiday travel already in full swing, this will be packed with luggage over the next few days. And of course, this plane is just one of many. Check out here, the tarmac. This will be full of planes taking travelers to their holiday destinations. United Airlines alone says they plan to operate about 4,500 flights a day during the holiday.
This morning, 2 storm systems sweeping across the country, bringing snow, rain, and severe weather near whiteout conditions in the Midwest. Slick, icy conditions led to tractor trailers sliding off Interstate 94 in Clay County, Minnesota. Several ending up jackknifed, shutting down parts of the highway. An estimated 73 million people are expected to hit the roads.
For the holidays, it's always bad.
In Virginia, portions of I-95 south of Richmond shut down Tuesday after a tractor trailer crashed and caught fire. The driver escaping with non-life-threatening injuries. From coast to coast, millions of Americans are on the move for the holidays. But rough weather already causing turbulence.
Very, very busy.
Either go early or go later.
We're going to get there when we get there.
In Atlanta, the control tower evacuated as winds up to 60 miles per hour moved in, grounding flights at the world's busiest airport.
The tower is evacuating and going down to minimal staffing due to a possible tornado over the airport.
Well, Sunday is expected to be the busiest travel day of the entire year. And nearly 3.5 million passengers are scheduled to fly. TSA projects it'll be one of its busiest days of the year, with millions of passengers projected to be screened, Michael.
All right, that's the sky, Mola. What about the roads? What can we expect?
One of the busiest days on the roads will be today. If you can leave before 11 a.m., that is your best bet. The earlier, the better. If it makes it any easier, national gas prices are hovering around $3 a gallon. In fact, in Oklahoma, it has now dipped below $2 a gallon. So hopefully that'll make driving a little bit easier for folks, Michael.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Mola. If you're going to leave early.
That's right. Let's go now to Ginger, though, with the latest on those storms.
Yeah, you know, he said Sunday's a really busy day, and we have another storm by then that I'm going to tell you about. But let's start with today. Since so many people are hitting the roads, we've already seen up to 8 inches of snow in South and North Dakota. Also, nearly 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts that have come along with that twist of a low-pressure system. So it has blizzard warnings where you could see up to 40 inches of snow in the UP of Michigan. That Keweenaw Peninsula and right around there could end up with some of the biggest totals just south of Duluth. But look at the winds. They go all the way down. It'll be a very windy day from Chicago to Indianapolis, Columbus, and Cleveland. We're going to watch this keep going to the east. For New York, we're just going to have scattered showers here throughout the Northeast. One line by this evening that blows through, but overall could be worse. And the lake effect is going to be the big story on Thursday. So if you're driving around on Thursday, most of the country is looking really good, really cold on the east, but above normal here in the southwest. And then that lake effect snow is going to add up in western New York and parts of western Pennsylvania. Now, on Friday, we'll develop a new system, and that's the one that I think on Saturday afternoon is going to be a problem for Chicago. We are so lucky that this is not Sunday because they'd have major problems at the airport. Then, though, on Sunday, the earlier you can leave if you're traveling I-95, the better, because the rain is going to move in after the noon hour and get heavier as we go through the evening. George.
And we know you'll be watching it. We're going to get the latest now on the Democratic lawmakers who appeared in a video urging U.S. service members to refuse to obey illegal orders. The FBI has opened an inquiry into the lawmakers despite no evidence that any laws were broken. Senior political correspondent Rachel Scott is tracking the story on Capitol Hill. Good morning, Rachel.
George, good morning. This has really intensified. The FBI now wants to interview those 6 Democratic lawmakers, the Pentagon and the CIA weighing in too, and Democrats calling it all intimidation.
This morning, the FBI requesting interviews with 6 Democratic lawmakers over this video they posted on social media with a message to service members.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law or our Constitution.
That video infuriating the president, who accused the Democrats of seditious behavior punishable by death, even calling for the lawmakers to be arrested and put on trial, saying their words cannot be allowed to stand. The president adding, an example must be set. It comes just days after the Pentagon threatened to court-martial Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, a retired Navy captain who flew 39 combat missions in Iraq before going on to become an astronaut.
It is right out of the playbook. You know, the playbook of authoritarianism, that's what they do. They try to suppress speech.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth ordered the Navy to review Kelly's comments in the video over potentially unlawful conduct. But Hegseth has not said what conduct is potentially illegal. Legal experts say there is no grounding under the law, and U.S. troops are told they are obligated to refuse illegal orders from their chain of command.
Every one of us has First Amendment speech rights, and I think the president is infringing on those. And he is sending a pretty strong message. You do not want to cross him, and your loyalty should be to him. It should not. It should always be to the Constitution.
Overnight, some Republicans rallying to Kelly's defense. Senator Lisa Murkowski writing, to accuse him and other lawmakers of treason and sedition for rightfully pointing out that service members can refuse illegal orders is reckless and flat out wrong. The Department of Defense and FBI surely have more important priorities than this frivolous investigation. The CIA also accusing Senator Elisa Slotkin of using her credentials as a former intelligence officer at the agency to advance a malicious and disingenuous political agenda.
The president's reaction and the use of the FBI against us is exactly why we made the video. He believes in using the federal government against his perceived adversaries.
It's unclear when those FBI interviews will be scheduled. As for that review of Senator Kelly's comments by the Pentagon, Secretary Hegseth says he wants to be briefed on the matter no later than December 10th.
All right, Rachel, thank you so much for that. We're going to turn now to the latest on a potential peace deal with Ukraine as President Trump prepares to send his personal emissary, Steve Witkoff, to Russia. A leaked phone call of Witkoff's conversation with the Russians is causing controversy and complicating the talks. Our chief foreign correspondent, Ian Pannell, is on the scene in Ukraine for us. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, Michael. Lots of moving parts on this story with a wholesale push by President Trump to try and get a deal done to end the war. But as you say, now fresh allegations about Russia's role in the administration's peace plan.
Overnight, in a push to end the war in Ukraine, President Trump ordering his special envoy to Moscow to meet Vladimir Putin. Steve Witkoff will travel to Russia to present the latest draft of a peace plan.
They're going to be meeting with President Putin, I believe, next week in Moscow.
But this morning, Witkoff facing controversy, accused of coaching a top Kremlin aide on how to appeal to President Trump by employing flattery. A report from Bloomberg, but not verified by ABC News, says it's heard a recording of a phone call between Witkoff and Putin's top foreign policy aide, Yuri Ushakov. It alleges Witkoff also suggested that Russia proposes a 20-point peace plan, saying, I know what it's going to take to get a peace deal done, Donetsk and maybe a land swap somewhere. Weeks later, the president pressing Ukraine to accept a 28-point plan, which heavily favoured the Russians. This morning, Ushakov telling a Russian reporter, I speak with Witkoff quite often, but I don't comment on the substance of our conversations because they're confidential. While not denying whether the report's accurate, Ushakov was asked who'd leaked it, saying, I don't know. Someone is leaking them, someone is listening in, but it's not us. When asked if he'd seen the reports, Trump brushed off any questions about Witkoff.
No, but that's a standard thing, because he's got to sell this to Ukraine. He's got to sell Ukraine to Russia. That's what a deal maker does.
Bloomberg now publishing a second call, saying it's between Ushakov and another key Russian negotiator, Kirill Dmitriev, who's also working with Witkoff. It suggests the Russians were actively seeking to ensure the Americans simply take on Russia's plan for ending the war. While diplomacy moves forward, the war grinds on. Russian officials reporting a massive attack by Ukrainian drones, seen in videos circulating online, damaging residential buildings and injuring two.
Well, a number of Republican lawmakers have charged the Trump administration with appeasing Russia, and now this morning, one Republican lawmaker calling for Witkoff to be fired. And this morning, the Kremlin clearly unhappy, saying these leaks are aimed at disrupting President Trump's peace plan.
But,
George?
Ian, these leaks do appear to confirm the initial suspicions of the Europeans and the Ukrainians that the initial plan that was put forward favors the Russians.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of finger pointing. The Russians seem to be very clearly saying it's not them. They're clearly unhappy, and they've been unusually vocal over the last 12 hours or so about this. So you have to ask the question, who else is capable of listening into a private call that comes from within the administration to the Kremlin? And people may well start to look closer to home. George?
Ian Pannell, thanks very much, Robin.
Okay, George, we're going to turn now to a massive deadly fire breaking out at a high-rise in Hong Kong. Our chief international correspondent James Longman is tracking the very latest. Good morning to you, James.
Yeah, good morning, Robin. At least 13 people are now known to have died in this high-rise fire in Hong Kong, and police say there are still people trapped inside the building. This is a huge housing complex of some 2,000 apartments. More than 4,000 people live here, and the bamboo scaffolding on one of the 31-story tower blocks looks to have caught fire and is causing the flames to spread. Thousands of residents are now being directed to local shelters. The fire department was first alerted at 2:50 p.m. local time. By 6:30, it became clear how serious this was, and the alert level was raised to a Category 5. This is the most serious fire in Hong Kong in nearly 20 years. Now, bamboo is very common at construction sites across Asia, but Hong Kong authorities actually said only this year that it would be phased out for public projects because of safety concerns. George?
Okay, James, thanks very much. We're going to turn now to the announcement for new lower prices on 15 medications under Medicare that cover everything from cancer, diabetes, and asthma to other chronic conditions. Elizabeth Schultze has the details. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Hey, good morning, George. So this move lowers the price that the government pays drug makers to get critical prescriptions for millions of Americans who are on Medicare. Starting in 2027, the Trump administration says that Medicare will pay 44% less for 15 high-cost drugs used to treat cancer, diabetes, asthma, other chronic conditions. This list does include popular weight loss drugs, Ozempic and Wegovy. The price cuts are the result of negotiations between the government and drug makers as part of a law that was passed with only Democratic support back in 2022. So this is separate from the announcements from the White House in recent weeks, where President Trump has been pressuring drug companies to voluntarily lower their prices. The pharma industry opposes this new announcement, saying government price setting for medicines is the wrong policy for America. But bottom line, the administration says that this could ultimately end up saving seniors on Medicare $685 million in out-of-pocket costs. Guys.
Yeah, we hope that's the case, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for that. We're going to turn now to the rescue of 4 boaters who went missing nearly 30 miles off the coast of Florida before being spotted standing on their capsized vessel. Sam, you are here with this amazing story. Good morning.
Yeah, it really is something you can't picture in your own mind, right? 30 miles offshore is a big deal. Good morning, Michael. It's supposed to be a birthday fishing outing, and it turned into a frightening 20-hour ordeal. Capsized, thinking about survival at sea.
This morning, the miraculous rescue of a Florida family. Watch as their catamaran capsizes off the Gulf Coast, leaving 4 men, including a 90-year-old, stranded in the water for 20 hours.
We have Coast Guard coming in with possible 4 patients.
Dennis Wood says he was enjoying a fishing trip with 3 relatives, celebrating his 70th birthday Monday when their 24-foot vessel called Money Well Wasted began to take on water.
The water filled up one side of the catamaran, and then it made the back of the boat go down low. It was probably less than 5 minutes before it rolled.
Nearly 30 miles from shore, the men clinging to the bottom of the catamaran. You can see 90-year-old Clarence Woods straddling the side to stay afloat. Relatives reporting the men missing to local police, and the Coast Guard locating them around 7:15 Tuesday morning.
They had hypothermia for sure. The older man had some lacerations.
As the Coast Guard brings the men ashore, Wood saying the rescue was the best part of his birthday.
It was a good birthday now that I'm back on land.
Always feels good. Family members say that the men are all doing well. The 90-year-old Clarence, well, he's expected to be released from the hospital later today. So all is well for starting the holiday.
Yeah, they're all right. Thank you, Sam. And now it is a huge morning here at the GMA studio. The Dancing with the Stars finalists have flown all night to make it here this morning. Lara, you're backstage right now?
I am, Robin, and I'm going to go in and see the one and only winner of the Mirror Ball Trophy, and Jordan, who gave it everything she had. Good morning. Are you guys ready? Still riding the wave?
We were born ready.
Yes.
It's been an early morning, but you know what? We're here.
They have been up. They have been up all night. We're gonna dance all morning.
Oh, we love that.
I know. I'm not used to dancing. Leave it on the dance floor, everybody. We'll have more coming up, you guys.
Oh my goodness, they're always such troopers to get on that GMA Express and come
fly
all night long. Coming up, the Super Bowl of shopping ready to kick off. Becky Worley standing by with strategies to save and some of the best deals out there now, 2 days before Black Friday.
Plus, where are the French crown jewels? We have the latest on the new arrest in the Louvre heist.
And Erica Turkey have the latest on a dark twist in search for a high school football coach. Hey, Aaron. Good morning.
Michael, police say Travis Turner isn't missing. He's a fugitive from justice. We'll tell you why coming up.
Sam was dancing in the break, reminiscing his Dancing with the Stars time, where all the stars are here now. We have the after party when we come back. Back.
Back here on GMA, Jordan Childs with the best freestyle Carrie Ann said she has seen in 20 years. That's saying something. Jordan and all the finalists made it to our studio for our Dancing with the Stars after party kicking off just ahead.
That is coming up. And we've got some more headlines, including the rise in whooping cough.
The cases are rising nationwide. That is where we begin this morning. As I said, cases rising nationwide. They're surging as vaccination levels continue to drop. Kentucky has reported its 3rd infant death from whooping cough this year. Each infant was unvaccinated. This is the 2nd year in a row with higher than usual cases. And if you bought or ate a ready-to-eat Caesar salad or chicken sandwich with Caesar salad at Costco recently, pay special attention here. Costco is recalling those products because of a possible presence of plastic material in the salad dressing. The affected products have sell-by dates between October 17th and November 9th of this year. And a lot of people rank Thanksgiving as their #1 holiday. If you're ranking LED displays, the Las Vegas Sphere has to be at the top. And this morning, it's in the Thanksgiving spirit. Look at that. Those are hand turkeys. You know, you trace your hand. They're right on the Sphere in Vegas in time for the holiday. We love to see that. And finally, want to see something else? The Kilauea volcano in Hawaii has been erupting on and off for nearly a year, and this morning, very much on. Look at that lava fountain spewing 400 feet in the air. It's the 37th eruptive episode since last December. This one triggered a magnitude 4.6 earthquake on the southern flank of the volcano. Little to no damage expected, so you're free to enjoy the show, guys.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that suit.
Thank you so much. George called me Al Capone. I just want to say, I pay my taxes. All right?
Good on you. Thank you, Will. Now, a new arrest in the theft of crown jewels from France's Louvre Museum. Chief International Correspondent James Longman has the latest. Good morning, James.
Yeah, good morning, George. 4 more people have been arrested in connection with that $100 million heist at the Louvre. The latest arrests include the last of the 4-man gang police believe broke into the Apollo Gallery. He's a 39-year-old from the same Paris suburb as his 3 alleged accomplices. Police don't have DNA linking him to the scene, but he is believed to be one of the getaway drivers. It brings the total number now in custody to 8. You'll remember these extraordinary images of 2 of the men who police say were posing as construction workers using a truck-mounted lift as they came down from the 2nd floor. They're accused of having used power tools to break open the window on that balcony and made their way into the display cases to steal 8 pieces of France's crown jewels. They include a diamond and sapphire necklace and tiara, a brooch with over 2,500 diamonds on it, and an emerald jewelry collection. The whole heist took just 7 minutes. In the 6 weeks since the heist, there have been difficult questions for the Louvre over how such a breakdown in security could have happened, and the jewels themselves, they remain missing. Guys.
Yeah, it just makes you shake your head, James. How did this ever happen? Thank you so much. We're going to turn now to the search for a missing high school football coach who Virginia police say Travis Turner is under investigation. They believe he's on the run. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katersky is here with this story, Aaron. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Michael. Good morning, guys. This high school coach vanished during an undefeated season. It turns out, though, this is no missing person case. Police consider him a fugitive from justice. This morning, Virginia State Police say Travis Turner, football coach at Union High School, is wanted for soliciting a minor and possessing explicit images of children. It's a disturbing turn in a case that came to light almost a week ago when Turner disappeared as his undefeated team was preparing for a playoff game.
Yeah, great win. Back-to-back weeks playing 2 tough opponents.
Shortly after his disappearance, Turner's wife posted, "We love him and need him here with us. Just keep praying that he comes home." Now, state police say they've obtained felony warrants for Turner's arrest. Investigators were sent to his home, but they were told he was no longer there.
We're right here at his general location of his house, and that's where we've basically focused our search on.
That search includes drones and dogs.
We have had the drones up in the air looking, searching. We've had K-9 units, bloodhounds from local departments, sheriff's office here in Wise, state police dogs into the woods.
Wise County Public Schools in the southwest corner of the state near the Kentucky and Tennessee state line said the district was unable to provide details about the investigation, but is aware that law enforcement has filed charges against a staff member who has been on administrative leave. Police said more charges are pending. An attorney representing Turner's family said his relatives remain prayerful for his safe return and for everyone affected by the circumstances surrounding his disappearance. And the family attorney went on to say allegations against Turner should be addressed through the legal process, not speculation or rumor. By the way, the Union High School football team has advanced to the Virginia Regional Final. That game is scheduled for the weekend.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron. Thanks so much. Keep us updated.
Sure.
Okay. Back now on GMA, the Super Bowl of holiday shopping is about to kick off, and our consumer correspondent Becky Worley is here with all the details on the Black Friday deals dropping right now. Good morning, Becky.
Good morning, Robin. In a year filled with inflation, tariffs, and worries about inventory, many consumers are ready to shop at a discount. So as we kick off this heightened time for retail, here are the hot deals that are live now and strategies to save.
This morning, the message on social media is clear. Shoppers, start your engines.
Here's some Black Friday sales you do not Want to miss.
Tell me why Black Friday isn't even here yet, and yet I have 12 tabs open, ready to go.
Data just out this morning from Adobe Analytics shows that from November 1st this year, consumers spent more than $79 billion. That's 7.5% growth year on year, with household goods like appliances, exercise equipment, and storage gear seeing big jumps from last year's spending. Deals in that category that are live now include the Ring doorbell that was $99 at Lowe's and is now $49. A highly rated Roborock vacuum that was $649 and is now $349 on the Roborock site. And the Bissell Little Green Carpet Shampooer that was $124 and is now $68 at Walmart. And beyond household goods, many opting to fight inflation by buying everyday items that go on sale this week.
What you'll find is things like coffee pods, paper towels, a lot of the kind of basic daily essentials that you buy and have in your home anyway are going to be on a lot of those same discounts.
Clothing staples already seeing deals like baby and kids clothes at Carter's, where the entire site is 50 to 60% off, or Victoria's Secret, which has 40% off of everything. And we're seeing the start of the beauty sales. Ulta has 30% off MAC and Clinique, and at Target, spend $30 on beauty and get a $5 gift card as a bonus.
Now, one of the best ways to save right now is to go to the online store you use most, maybe it's Amazon or Walmart or Target, and look at your previous orders. If there are things that you regularly order and reorder, and if you're going to need them soon, check and see if they've gone on sale. If so, now is a great time to stock up. People are getting really creative with this Black Friday, guys.
What? No dance moves this time?
Sorry. I mean, my serious reporter is on. There's no disco today.
Yes, there it is. I thought you'd at least break out with the worm or something. Thank you, Becky.
The worm.
That's the only thing that was missing from the repertoire. Right?
Yeah, it was great yesterday. It really was. Not that today wasn't great.
We're back now with our play of the day, and that is Robert Irwin and Whitney leaving everything on the ballroom floor last night with their final dance, and they flew all night long to be with us. Congratulations! Oh my goodness. We all fell into love. This season was just off the charts, and Robert, I've got to tell you, bless you. I mean, you just really brought it each and every time. And, no pressure, because, your sister won it 10 years.
I know, right? So much pressure, right? But Bindi was just amazing through this whole process. Like, she and my whole family moved out from Australia, just like we did when she was on the show. And to have that experience, it just meant the world personally, but then also to what I and we represent. And then Whitney and I, we just formed this team where we could just pump all that positivity onto the ballroom floor. And it was just such a joy, honestly. I'll remember it forever.
But you had no experience.
No.
I'm watching you.
Oh, Whitney, there was...
Literally, what were you doing from when you got announced to the show? Like, you could have been doing some dance.
I said to Whitney, I'm like, this has been my dream for 10 years. And she's like, oh, great, you've been preparing. And I'm like, nah, sorry, I haven't really prepared.
but you would know it. You would not know it. But the one thing that did happen, you did injure your rib. But you pressed on through it. So how's the injury now?
We're getting there. It's painful, but no pain, no gain. But it's all good. Like we wanted to push through. Whitney was amazing at changing up, some of the moves that we had to do in there. We had to change on the fly, but our last dance, that freestyle, was a way to say thank you to everybody who's been on that journey, and we just knew we had to make it work because it was the way to just say we're so grateful for this experience. And honestly, I'll heal up, mate. I catch crocs, I'm used to it. It's all good.
But did you have to change the choreography?
Yeah. So actually, that trick right there that you just saw, I get tossed by the guys, and Robert usually catches me. And there was one time that we did it, and it just killed his rib. So I took it out. Obviously, his health is my #1 priority. So
she's my big sister,
I know. I have this sense of protectiveness from forever now.
But it must be hard even to breathe with a bruise. Right?
Breathe there, but it's all good. It'll be right.
He's tough as nails.
But this is exactly why you're the champion. It's that attitude right there.
It's the resilience and the determination to just push through. That got us all the way to the end.
And I think honestly, we were just having that much fun that I didn't even realize there was an issue till the end, because it's just the adrenaline and the passion and the fun of it all. It overrides anything. Honestly, it is literally the greatest thing I think I've ever gotten to be part of, and I'm just so happy that, you know, we could really, I wanted to bring a bit of that like khaki wildlife warrior kind of vibe in there. And I'll tell you what, Whitney's going to be catching crocs with me in a minute, honestly. Like she's on board, mate. She's on board. Oh yeah.
So Whitney, how does it feel the second time around?
Oh my gosh, it feels a lot different.
Yeah.
The first time I won, I was 19 years old, and now I'm 32. So I have kids now, and so to celebrate with them and my husband was so special. And then the fact that Alfonso gave me the mirror ball, it's kind of like really full circle for me. And just to have Robert as my partner, I mean, you guys know how special he is, but he's exactly this way in real life, which is crazy. But it was a very memorable, special season.
It sure was. What was your mantra? You were telling us earlier.
Yeah. Our mantra was Billie Jean King, pressure is a privilege.
Yeah.
That was the go. And it felt like a privilege. Like I remember watching my sister raise that mirror ball trophy 10 years ago to the day. It was 11 years ago for you, and it just felt like, wow, what a privilege that we are here. Yeah. And that pressure was there, but it was just the pressure to be the best version of ourselves, because we just wanted to say thank you, because I had no idea what to expect coming over, but the way everybody in America was just so kind and so embracing. I mean, it was just, it felt like flying. It really felt like flying.
Us too, watching it, honestly, the show has just never been better. It was fantastic. Thank you both. More to come with everybody from Dancing with the Stars, because our after party is just getting started. We've got more with Robert and Whitney and all of the finalists coming up on GMA. Stay awake, everyone.
Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Two storm systems sweeping across the country, with millions of Americans on the move for Thanksgiving, near whiteout conditions in the Midwest. Tractor trailers sliding on slick, icy roads. Flights at the world's busiest airport disrupted. Ginger is tracking the holiday forecast and why the trip home could be worse.
New hope for future homeowners. Rebecca Jarvis is tracking the promising news on the housing market.
And the champs are here.
Robert and Whitney!
Robert Irwin and Whitney Carson, your new mirror ball champions. After a wild season with jaw-dropping freestyles and gold medal-worthy performances, the 5 finalists making a splash. Now they're all here live for our Dancing with the Stars after party. And they're saying,
Good morning, America!
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Wednesday. Good morning, America.
And we certainly do say good morning, America. And there they are, straight from the ballroom, the winners of Dancing with the Stars Season 34, Robert and Whitney. And they're here for our after party. And okay, come on, the rest of the group, all the finalists, Alex and Val, Jordan, Ezra, Elaine and Alan, they flew all night long on the GMA Express.
Moving a little slowly.
Do you blame them?
They'll pick it up. You know,
saving their energy.
You got to get here first. That's always the first challenge. But they're going to be fun, and we're going to have a lot of fun with all of them ahead. And also this morning, we have some encouraging news if you're in the market to buy a home.
First, look at the top stories breaking at 8. We start with the Thanksgiving forecast. As storms sweep across the country, millions are already on the move. Let's go back to Ginger.
Hey, George. So in Minnesota, already more than 200 vehicles have spun off the road. We've had 18 jackknife semi-trucks, and that's just to start our holiday travel. That's I-94 there. And this morning, it's moved east of it. It's still snowing in Minneapolis, so that could impact travel. Remember, this is not just snow. It's big-time wind. That's why you see blizzard warnings, up to 40 inches of snow, plus gusts that could close in on 60. And then you see the winds go from Chicago and Indianapolis, very windy for Cleveland and Detroit as we go through your Wednesday. So lake effect snow is going to be a big part of the story. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, all in the lee of the lakes. On Thursday itself, we're pretty clear around the Northeast. It's cold all the way down to Atlanta, above average back in the Southwest, but another storm's developing. And for Saturday and Sunday, when everybody turns around and tries to get back home, Saturday afternoon along I-80 or I-90, even 94 again, you're going to have snow to deal with. and the airports could be impacted. Then on Sunday, if you're trying to travel along the East Coast, the rain moves in after the noon hour. And as you go through the afternoon, it gets heavier. So, Michael, the earlier the better on Sunday for sure.
Yeah, give yourself time and have patience, Ginger. Thank you so much for that. We're going to turn now to promising news on the housing market. Mortgage rates are close to a 3-year low. Chief Economics Correspondent Rebecca Jarvis is here with more for us. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Michael. Hey, guys. Yeah, this is a reason to give thanks if you are a wannabe buyer in the housing market right now, because it's an improving picture. 30-year mortgage rates are averaging 6.2% this morning. That's near 3-year lows, and it's a full percent lower than they were at the start of this year. Remember, small changes in that rate can make for big changes in what you have to pay in your monthly bill. For example, if you bought a $425,000 home in January when rates were higher and put 20% down, your monthly mortgage payments would have been about $2,654 a month, $2,654 a month. That same home could run you $2,428 today. That's more than a $200 savings every month because of the lower interest rates. That really adds up over time as well. Meantime, some sellers are lowering prices. The typical price cut is about $10,000, but as homes sit on the market longer, multiple reductions are becoming more common. Zillow says that the typical listing saw $25,000 in price cuts in October and last month. Now, a lot of people bought recently, and they are thinking about refinancing. There's a general rule of thumb here. You want to save at least 1 to 2% on your interest rate, and you need to know that those savings will cover the refinance fees, because you got to make sure you're putting time and energy into this as well.
As always, thank you for your insight.
Thank you,
Appreciate that, Becky. Rebecca, I still call you Becky. I know Rebecca, but you know,
I was like, even, whoa, okay.
Becky with the good hair, Robin.
Hello. Okay, now. Wow, with the good hair. Okay. She said it, I didn't. We have a GMA Health Alert now. New research out this morning finds a link between low thyroid hormone levels during pregnancy and an increased risk for autism. Who better than our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narulis, to break this study down for us?
Yes, well, Robin, autism spectrum disorder is felt to be really this combination of genetics and some sort of environmental factor that comes into play during a very sensitive time in the prenatal or fetal development period. And so people have looked at what could that environmental factor be. And one of the things that has come up is, could it be some alteration in maternal thyroid hormones? We know that maternal thyroid abnormalities seem to be associated with decreases in cognition and IQ and problems with language. Maternal thyroid hormone, really important in that very first trimester when the fetus isn't producing its own. And so researchers here in Israel looked at a single center, and they looked at about 51,000 births, and they looked at the mom's thyroid hormones and then what happened to those children. And they in fact found if the mothers had chronic hypothyroidism, meaning low thyroid before pregnancy, there was no association with autism spectrum disorder. However, if they had chronic hypothyroid and developed gestational hypothyroid, so hypothyroid during pregnancy, there was a 2 times increased risk of those kids developing autism spectrum disorder. In addition, the more trimesters that the thyroid level was low, the higher the risk of autism spectrum disorder. Children that were subjected to those lower thyroid hormones, more severe autism symptoms. So this was an interesting study. Definitely need more studies to kind of call this out a little bit more.
But still, very, very interesting. So what are some of the signs or symptoms that women should look for with this condition?
Well, what's interesting is that, you know, there's no universal screening recommendation at this point for the first trimester for pregnant women for thyroid. So a lot of people practice very differently. And really what happens now is if you have high risk for hypothyroidism or thyroid disorder, you would have a blood test to try to look for that. But certainly women can pay attention to symptoms, which would be changes in hair, skin, fatigue, cold or heat intolerance, constipation, diarrhea, anxiety, palpitations. A lot of these non-specific symptoms actually that you may even have during pregnancy, so it could be hard to tease out. Certainly if you have chronic hypothyroid before, you would want to make sure your levels are nicely in check, but definitely bring it up to your doctor. And again, really important to point out, this was not a causation study. I don't want people to get alarmed. It's an association. And in fact, a lot of the women who had those thyroid abnormalities in this study also had IVF and had gestational high blood pressure, were older, had hypertension. So it may be some other factor,
some factors,
not necessarily the thyroid, but definitely eye-opening, definitely important to do more research in this area.
Okay, and eye-opening that you did this so well with your mom and dad standing off in the wings right there. We had a chance to meet them during the commercial break. I know how proud you are.
Thank you.
And how proud they are of you. You can see how they're looking at you right now.
I was watching them the entire time you were talking. The smiles could not go away. It was great.
Yes, I love them so much. I'm so happy to have them in my life still and to be here for Thanksgiving. So it's really special.
Very special. Meantime, Lara snuck in here with a prop.
I did. I snuck in with a very large prop. Everybody, good morning. So we are in the middle of the NBA Cup, the third annual in-season tournament. And last night, LeBron James and the Lakers won the Battle of LA, beating the Clippers. King James scoring 25 points while teammate Luka Doncic outdid him with 43. Oh, how Dallas must wish they could have a do-over on that decision. Earlier in the night, the Orlando Magic beat the Philadelphia 76ers in a blowout. The score 144-103 with Anthony Black leading the way for Orlando with a career-high 31 points. And settle in because there's a full slate of games tonight, including a three in a row games, ESPN. First up, the Detroit Pistons will take on the Boston Celtics. The Pistons going after what would be a franchise record 14th straight win. Then, with the league's best record at 17-1, the defending NBA champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder, will host the Minnesota Timberwolves in a rematch of the 2025 Western Conference Finals. But wait, there's more. The late game pits the Houston Rockets against the Golden State Warriors. The Rockets will be without superstar Kevin Durant for a second game due to personal reasons. And we have something pretty cool here in the studio that Michael alluded to, the actual NBA Cup, the championship trophy. I'm not going to get my fingerprints on it, but it is a beauty, the jewel.
That is beautiful.
Everyone is playing for this, plus $500,000 for each player on the winning team, by the way. The triple header tips off on ESPN. That's tonight at 5 Eastern. Lots of basketball.
I got to look around.
I can't even see it.
Which would you take, the trophy or $500,000?
That's not even close.
No. Just curious.
Come on. our friends from the NBA are really eyeing that. Now, don't touch it. Don't touch it. We got it. All right. Thank you, Lara. Appreciate it. Coming up, our GMA morning menu. Our Dancing with the Stars after party is about to be in full swing. Oh, yeah. Robert and Whitney are here with all of the other finalists as well.
They flew all night just to be here. Sam and Ginger are in party mode. Hey, guys.
Here, let's have our big day.
Should we? Because I feel like last night was nothing but a 10, right? All right, stay with us. You're going to see everybody talk very soon.
All right.
Beautiful. A lot of heel leads coming your way.
Yeah, we're going over what's legal. Can we lift? Can we throw? Are we spinning? What's up? All right, we're going to do it all when we come back.
Live from New York City, our Dancing with the Stars after party starts now.
I hope you're ready because it is time now to kick off our Dancing with the Stars after party. So let's dance.
As you can see, they can't even stop dancing after the finale. After raking in a record-breaking 72 million votes last night, the finalists flew all night to be here with us this morning. So let's take a look at how Robert and Whitney got their Mirror Ball trophy.
Robert and Whitney!
Crikey! Dancing with the Stars crowning its newest Mirror Ball champ overnight. Robert Irwin following in sister Bendy's footsteps, taking home the Len Goodman Mirror Ball trophy with pro Whitney Carson.
My sister said it best. Thank you for changing my life.
After a neck-and-neck race against Alex Earl and Val.
Each of you have individually received more votes tonight than anyone has ever received on Dancing with the Stars.
The show shattering records, bringing in 72.4 million total votes for the finale, and more than 500 million votes across the entire season.
Take my breath away.
The top 5 finalists dancing it out. over 3 rounds in the ballroom. From show-stopping freestyles
That is the best freestyle I have ever seen.
to foxtrots on the fly.
That for me was one of the best foxtrots from a man ever.
Each couple giving it their all.
I wish there was more, but I only have a 10.
Despite an injury to his ribs, the pain not stopping Robert Irwin and Whitney.
Mate, that was a 24 solid gold carat performance.
The final 5 racing straight from the ballroom to the Big Apple on the GMA Express.
See you soon, Robin, Michael, and George. Love you guys.
Now we have all the finalists of Dancing with the Stars, so please welcome Robert Irwin and Whitney, Alex Earl and Val, Jordan Childs and Ezra, Dylan Efron and Daniela, and Elaine Hendricks and Alan. Welcome. I'm a little sleep deprived, and I blame all of you. I kept saying, go to bed. You'll find out who's going to win in the morning, Michael. And how we here, and I can't think because of you. But it was absolutely fantastic. Congratulations to all of you for making the finals. You were really so much fun to watch this season. And Robert, congratulations to you and Whitney on the big win. And we know that, yes, your father, Steve Irwin.
Thank you.
He was a real presence with you this whole time. You wore his shirt during rehearsals, and you talked about wanting to make him proud.
Yeah.
So how do you feel like this experience brought you closer to him?
It was very healing. I feel like Whitney created choreography and created these stories that I could tell, and it kind of just tapped into emotion and vulnerability within my own journey through grief that I think also kind of got to sort of resonate and help others, which was really important. And I feel like everything that has led me to this moment, growing up in Australia Zoo, continuing his legacy, has now meant we're able to write our own story and I'm able to create my own legacy. And I hope in everything I do to make him proud. And I'm just so grateful that I got to live out this dream and to do so with my new best mates, honestly.
I hope you know, Robert, how your family has always been a real big part of the GMA family, and just really appreciate it.
We've always thought the world of you.
Thank
truly.
you. And I'm glad you gave kudos to Whitney. Can we give kudos to all the professional dancers? So, man, we were talking about it, George. You all bring it. How were you able to, with his family's legacy and the way you were beautifully, Whitney, able to honor that throughout the season? What was that like for you?
It was a lot of pressure, I'm not gonna lie, but our motto kind of throughout the whole season was pressure is a privilege, and so we just really tried to do the best that we possibly could and make sure that it was true to us and authentically us, and we just wanted to match that every single week, and that's exactly what we did. So I'm super proud of everything we've done.
And rightfully so, rightfully so. And right behind you right there, hey Jordan, how you doing? Hey. Who was it that said that was one of the best freestyle dances in 20 seasons? Who said that?
Carrie Ann.
Carrie Ann said that. Yes. So what did it mean to you to finish so strong like that?
I mean, honestly, I feel like not just coming from me, this was one of the best seasons ever. And just being able to not know from the beginning whether or not I would ever make the finale and just sit in with a banger means everything. I mean, I think what really put the cherry on top was Normani coming out for me. But just being able to really embrace everything that we've gone through, just how kind of what Robert was saying, we were able to tell these small stories, and then my freestyle was just, telling my big story, what I'm all about, the entertainment, the way I can, flip, do all these things, but really just the whole entire experience was just amazing.
For all of us, too.
for all of them,
Alex, I was so surprised last night to hear you say you were timid and insecure. You'd never know it watching you on the dance floor. So tell us how you got that boost of confidence.
I mean, I think, going for something that's out of your comfort zone, I think can be so rewarding. It's such a humbling process. I know so many of us talk about it and relate on the day-to-day. It's a lot of no's, it's a lot of getting things wrong, and then you get to go out there and then you kind of get that instant gratification when you go out and put out a dance. And I don't know, I think it was just something where it was really scary for me at first to go out there every week and dance in front of this many people or dance in front of even one person. Like, that was scary for me at first. So I think just that journey and that growth along the way has meant a lot, and it's been amazing
and
having
your partner's nodding his head the whole time.
an amazing partner by my side pushing me along.
Look at
He's the best.
Gave up my meniscus for that. Amazing, anything.
That was impressive.
You know what I mean?
That was very impressive. And you know what else was impressive, Elaine? You were so impressive. You know, the judges say that rumba was the dance they've been waiting for, and you brought it. And you had a car accident, and you thought you would never dance this well ever again.
Yeah.
And now you're 54 years old. You made it to the finals of Dancing with the Stars. So what message do you have for your fans and for fans of the show?
That it truly is never too late. Like, you don't have to do it on the scale of Dancing with the Stars, obviously, but like, if you have a dream or you have any vision for yourself that you think, oh, it's too late, I can't do that, it's truly not. I am living, walking proof of that. And the one thing I would say that is critical in the journey is having someone who believes in you, who can champion you along, because this wasn't easy, and there were many times that I was really frustrated. It was hard, but Alan kept cheering me on, and that made all the difference in the world.
Yeah, but also believing in yourself.
Absolutely.
And I saw that in you.
I
saw that in you.
Yeah.
Dylan, we're not going to forget about you over there. Hey, man. You talked about how, and we hear from a lot of the stars, a little bit out of your comfort zone.
Oh, yeah.
You would not have known it. Your instant challenge, the way the judges responded to that, what did that mean to you?
That was incredible. It was the one we practiced the least. In the package, I said I wanted to do the foxtrot. We did not want the foxtrot. So we both looked at each other. We're like, all right, here it goes. And we barely knew the choreo, but then everybody loved it, and we were stoked. So I don't know. I think that's just proof how hard Danny drilled it into me that we could just pull it out. Because I had no idea what I was doing.
We have been saying this for weeks. This has been the most amazing season. If you want any more proof, this studio is filled with all of our family members. Everybody wanted to be here to see all of you guys.
You're in for a treat because we have so much more with the Dancing with the Stars finalists coming up. Our GMA after party rolls on.
Welcome back to GMA's Dancing with the Stars after party.
Yes,
All
look
right.
at her go, baby. Welcome back. Our after party is underway. That was Elaine Hendricks, of course. Her freestyle was so fun. The judges called it a full Broadway production.
Yes.
It really was.
Yep.
She is here with all of the Dancing with the Stars finalists who flew all night long to be here. Alan, I caught a yawn. No. I know. It is more than a full-time job. I know. Guys, we appreciate you being here. We love your energy. Question for all of the stars. If you could, would you do it all over again?
Yes!
Even the next morning.
You would do it. Maybe after a nap.
But it's totally different than you imagined it in your head, I would imagine. Jordan, did you feel that way?
100%. I think just the experience of understanding that you can do more than just your simple thing that you do every day. And I think that what's really cool is we all started very uncomfortable. Like, none of us have ever put ballroom shoes on, have ever done anything like this. So being able to experience and have amazing pros along the side of us, like, it means everything. I definitely can say it's changed my life. And I definitely can say I am more than just a gymnast. I can dance with ballroom shoes on now.
I think everyone agrees. Alex, you kind of had that feel as well, that this was way different than you expected.
Yes, I mean, I think it was a lot harder, honestly, than I expected, and you don't really know until you're in it, but just like the hours and day after day, like since, I mean, the middle of August, there hasn't been a day that I haven't been dancing, and especially this last week was a lot, and then I also think it was way more like rewarding and exciting and fun than I thought, and I had such high expectations for it, but it just beat out everything I had expected.
Everything.
It was amazing.
Dylan, you're from this big Hollywood family, but you're the guy who didn't like seek the spotlight. Like you didn't, you know. So how do you feel about the spotlight now?
It took me a while, but it's pretty fun. Yeah, I think that was the learning curve for me. Is like I knew I was going to learn how to ballroom dance, but pretty quickly I realized I needed to learn how to perform too, and that was a whole nother skill. So yeah, it was really fun. And like,
did it give you a new respect for your brother and his craft?
I've always respected, and that's why I signed on to this show. It was like I've always admired dancers and performers. It just wasn't me. Yeah. So this was my chance to actually try.
Well, now it is. And you got some family support. I mean, people showed up for you, and we even have a tape of the family support. So here you go.
Graduations and getting to the finals. It meant so much to be being on stage with you. Love you, Dylan.
Like, you cannot be
I was sucking up to see stuff like that.
That was so sweet. And sitting next to you, your beautiful partner, Daniela, that just rocked. I went up to you in the break and I said, your choreography is stupid. And I meant stupid in the best way.
Thank you.
You were in the air, you were in the water. What was it like molding Dylan into a dancer?
Thank you. It was actually so fun because he wanted to learn every single day. He came in ready to be better than the last day. And that's all you can ask for as a coach, you know? So he put his whole heart into this, and it was actually pretty fun and easy. Not easy at times, but for the most part, it was easy.
You made it look so easy and so beautiful. That dance was incredible with
Thank
the
you.
water. It was just so dramatic and beautiful. I do want to switch gears and talk to Elaine. Elaine, thank you for just bringing it and making us smile every step of the way. I also really enjoyed watching your friendship and sort of taking us along for the ride with Lisa Ann Walter. We love her from Abbott Elementary. You guys really showed America what a true friendship looks like. She was there every week for you.
Yeah.
You even convinced her to dance. and she wanted to share something with you this morning.
Oh my.
You were made to dance. And now, America, you know it too. I told you at the beginning, you're going to find out. And boy, did you. You're welcome.
Love her. What did her support mean to you, and how did you convince her to dance?
Yeah, it didn't take much convincing. I mean, she's a great, she loves to dance. She's a great dancer. She did Shall We Dance, which was a ballroom movie. And she's my bestie. We're it's more like, it's not convincing, it's more like, you're gonna do this.
Yeah, right,
and
right.
we that's just what we do with each other.
That's the way we talk to friends, right?
Yes.
Definitely. And it's nice to see the friendships and the behind the camera stuff of your lives while you're dancing as well. Jordan, that just brings me to you. The one thing I can't understand is that your regular life was never interrupted. You're a student athlete, you're doing classes. Is it UCLA that you're there? How in the world did you have time to do all of this too?
Oh, did he love it? Honestly, I think that's where the athlete mindset came into play. The most happy place was being able to walk into the ballroom and be like, okay, I get to do something outside of, UCLA gymnastics, outside of school, but yes, we're still doing that 100%. I'm a full-time college student, a full-time college athlete. Wow. I represent, as being a businesswoman as well, but I think it's really just the dedication. Once I put my mind and grit to something, that's really where everything shows.
That's inspirational.
Such a season for you. I loved watching you
Thank
both. And
you.
Ezra, second season as a pro.
Yeah!
The first time you were a pro, it was nearly nothing cut there at the top, but then you made it to the finale. What a difference this season is, I'm sure, but how do you feel? How's it going?
I just feel so grateful and feel so honored to just share that finale with everyone here. Yeah. I truly believe it was one of the best finale the show has ever seen. So just to have a little part in that is so special to me, especially growing up. I watched the show and I've always dreamed of getting to make that finale. So the fact that I'm even here, sitting here with all the exhaustion in the world, I just feel so lucky. I really do.
It was so good.
And we agree with you. We've seen them all. This really was the best finale.
It was something.
It just was. Robert, a lot of that was because of you. Your energy was just so beautiful. And I know you said that you felt the pressure to bring it home for your sister, who also won Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
We love Bindi, and she loves you, and she has a message for you.
Oh, really?
Crikey!
Yes, that's
You've done
awesome.
it. You have won Dancing with the Stars. Oh my goodness. I cannot even describe how proud I am of you. Now we have to bring your mirror ball home to Australia Zoo and put it right next to mine.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's so cool. That's crazy. That is just it's so surreal. It still hasn't sunk in, but honestly, just the passion and the energy that goes into making this show, you know, in front of the camera with these incredible pros and contestants, but then behind the scenes as well. Like everybody, you know what it's like. They're pouring in every single ounce to create a show that is surrounded by just positivity.
Yeah.
It's about putting that positivity out there, and the fact that everybody around America is wanting that sense of positivity and fun and passion and energy. Like that is what life is
Nothing
about.
but good stuff.
That's the good stuff, you know, it's family, it's fun. And just to be part of that for 3 months, to live within that and have my family's support as well, it's amazing.
It's true. I mean, the relationships and all the pros are helping everybody. I remember in the parking lots after rehearsals, you guys would come in and help me. Val, you did that too. So it's that
and
relationship.
the pros, I mean, like the amount that they pour in, it is remarkable. To come on and to learn that craft, it's a privilege, it really is.
And speaking of, it kind of brings us to this pinnacle, Val. Your 21st season, your meniscus is okay.
That's what you think.
But people have even gone as far as saying that Dancing with the Stars has been healing America. Why is this working even better than ever before right now?
I just think it's a great forum to express yourself beyond you know, politics and all these other noisy things that take over our lives, and you know, it brings a lot of people of different color and sorts and place together over dance and music and joy and positivity, and I think that the world is really looking for that.
Yeah, we sure are. Thank you so much, guys.
Look at that. I don't have what? Is that even physically possible? That was Dylan and Daniela doing that viral airwalk. All of you in America tried it as well. We're all here with the finalists. I did not try it just because I was not.
No on that one.
I know. It's just no. Dancing with the Stars after party. No. But Daniela, a lot of your dances, your moves went viral. People were trying them everywhere.
It's crazy.
Do you want to walk us through the airwalk thing, because I think everybody did a video.
I think he has the hardest job in the whole thing. I'm just there.
Dylan, are you up for it to just kind of explain?
I'm excited to hear you narrate. Walk us through this.
Okay, I'm gonna walk you through it. Ready? You just do like this.
But for both of you, that is total core commitment, right? I mean, Dylan, you're like squeezed in and locked in, holding her
wide base. That's
the whole time. Yeah, wide base.
2 words, wide base. Alex, you and Val, the chemistry, the partnership, you could feel it every single week. What will you miss most?
I think I'll just miss being with Val every day. Like, we grew to be such close friends, and I'm just gonna miss it, miss talking, I mean, hopefully you don't go too far, I can like call you or something. But
Please.
yeah, I mean, it's crazy. You spend so much time with this person every single day. I don't think like I've done that in my life ever, consistently with someone for 3 months.
You really do make a best friend.
You really do, and yeah, it's just been really fun, and Val's been the best.
Val, what will you miss most about Alex?
So many things, but I will say that, that chemistry is built on mutual commitment to something. And when you dedicate yourself, like Robert said, to a mutual goal, like we did together, it brings you together, you know, and it brings it builds a bond. So I'm just gonna miss a person that bought in, you know. We talked like this a couple of months ago, and she took it. She bought in and she enjoyed the process, and I really appreciate her letting me teach her.
As a former Val partner, I especially loved watching you, Alex, because I know what you're doing and what you're going through, and it was beautiful to watch
And you know
you
the
two
coaching
develop
method.
that. That's right.
All of you have a different method in getting these people to happen.
We've given the pros, the contestants, all their love, but what about the fans of Dancing with the Stars? We actually have a question from Dino right here in our audience.
Hi, everyone. First of all, congrats on an amazing finale. This is probably the best one I've seen. My question is, what is something behind the scenes that the audience didn't get to witness that left an impact on the stars?
Oh.
I would probably have to say how sometimes when we go through things as partners, you don't truly understand how that mentally can change something within yourself. I think the biggest thing that me and Ezra went through is like, you guys saw the fun and the, you know, us playing around on social media, but there were times where, especially during our rumba, we did knock heads. We did have those moments, but it's like, how do you show that without feeling like the world is gonna feel down or the world is gonna say something about it? So I think that taught me a lot, that social media doesn't dictate everything that you do. It's really about what you're doing and how, kind of what Val was saying, right? This is a bonding relationship. This is something that you constantly do every single day and that you figure each other out. You enjoy the process, you do what you have to do, and then you kind of just go along with it. So I would have to say personally, how many times me and Ezra actually did knock heads.
This is true? Well, technically, you can't reach his head.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Now we can talk about the height, okay? Now we can talk about
All
it.
right, let's try this and see how many we get through. A quick speed round. You guys have been 11 weeks. There's going to be a really tough time getting out of each other's lives. But all right, so who is the first one to take out your phone and make a TikTok? You have faces, show them up. Oh, well, I'm not surprised. Everybody's going for Alex. Alex, who are you going to go for if everybody's going for you?
I was looking for myself, but I couldn't find it.
There it is. All right, so who would you say got the TikToks wrong the most? Like tried to make one, just did not.
Love you, Dylan.
Everyone's going to put their partner on that.
True king.
Who would you say tried to take home a costume?
Or two.
Oh.
Yeah. Elaine.
Oh, hey, Elaine seems to be
Oh, yeah, I've got a whole list. Absolutely.
Did you get anything? I have one shirt. Ginger, did you take?
I did not. Can I have one now?
I did steal a shirt. All right.
Stole a shirt. Okay.
Who's likely to forget their dance move just the moment before showtime?
Really?
Oh, really, Robert?
Really?
I see Robert going up.
Tough one to say.
I can't survive.
Dylan.
Leave it with one vote for Robert, one for Dylan. Two for Robert. Okay.
right.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Coming up, do you know what we've been missing? You can't have Dancing Without the Stars without music. Critically acclaimed singer Rochelle Jordan is performing live.
All right.
A performance from the one and only Rochelle Jordan.
Yes, Rochelle recently released her critically acclaimed album Through the Wall, crowned Best New Album by Pitchfork. Off that record, here's Rochelle Jordan making her national TV debut with La-Di-Da.
Good morning, America. Through me, so not just hit 'em out one by one, yeah. I've been around, not just one number. So good amount, all these sons, I watch 'em run around. All that time was something. I lie, why I chill, they hope I'm heading out here forever. And yes, it's going down. See me around town, and it's switching up. Can't run me out, can't interrupt. Watching the crowd, stand us. And after everything, best believe they hear me singing la-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da-di, la-di-da, 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 la-di-da-di, la-di, yeah, la-di-da, 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 pick up the litter real fancy. Yeah, I eat haters for dinner, got gold on my body, the lips, hips, the face, the divine superstar. The fellas, they wanna champagne dreams, baby, got diamonds by the case, got the cream, dollar bill, badges up in your face. From the ounce to the snow, know how it go. Top of the top flow when you read what your soul was the #1 champion. I'm the winner, super international. I'm making 7 figures, I'm telling I'm the dress, crown on the purse. God bless, baby, no man can hurt. Like middles to the ones who never believe, only with the ones who looked out for me. Got my wings now, they're made by Versace. Got the whole world screaming la-di-da.
Performance, and congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you. Y'all are real people for being here with us.
Have a great tour, guys.
Yeah.